Hello everybody, my name is Isaac and welcome back to another episode of the practice room, where today we're actually not going to be practicing today, but I'm going to show you around my studio for the first time. Let's go. So this is my studio over here. Welcome. Here on the right side we have a variety of method books that I use daily. On top right here is the hot grinder timpani etudes. These are really good, they're also really fun, and also a great resource for any timpanists out there. Moving down, we have a variety of music binders here. This is all mine. This is all filled to the brim of just music stuff, mainly just marimba music, because it's just jam-packed with lots of solos and repertoire. So I mainly use these for all of my solo rep. I think in total I do have around like 7 music binders full of just percussion repertoire, but that's just me. So yeah. Moving down, we have some sheet protectors. It's really important to protect your music, so we have that going on. On the right side here, I have a random China symbol. I don't know why I have a China symbol there. It's just, yeah, it's just there. Moving over, we have some variety of music stuff here. This is some percussion stuff here, more sightseeing stuff here, and percussion records in here. On top of here, we have my All-State folders here and the NYO excerpts for this year. I might do a later video on this, but I gotta learn the excerpts first. So moving down, over here we have some of my auxiliary percussion stuff. I have a broken tambourine here, some egg shakers, and a chicken here. Over here we have a lot of mallet bags and storage and receipts of all my percussion gear, so that stays in there. Moving up, we have more percussion gear in here, and lots of other documents and papers that I keep in here. And then at this top basket, we have a variety of drum keys here. This is mainly for my drum set here, this key. But I also do have some specialty keys like this one that has a hole in between it. This is mainly for one type of snare drum I use. Then we have the standard one, like this Black Swamp one. And I also have these clips here. These are for my snare drum. As you've probably seen in my previous videos, I've had the tablecloth on top of my snare drum, and then I clip it with these tiny binder clips on top. And it actually works as a really good dampener. So I really suggest these if you are looking for a good snare drum dampener for your concert drums. Moving down here, we have a variety of colored electrical tape. These are really important for me as I wrap a lot of my mallets and sometimes sticks, mainly my marching sticks. But having a variety of colors really diversifies all the bland mallet colors you usually get from a lot of different mallets. And I also have a lot of other pens and pencils here just for my writing pleasures. In the corner here, we have a drummer sign. This was given to me as a gift. It's actually kind of funny. It says, "Drummer, parking only, violators will get beat." Kind of funny. So I just have that in the corner there. Moving down here, we have a variety of broken mallets. Now, I did not break these mallets. These are actually some of my friends who broke their mallets at school and they didn't want them anymore. So I took them home and now it's a display as some broken mallets here. Moving down here now, we have a variety of my cymbal collection. I might do a later video of just all my cymbals, but here's a couple of them right here. And coming over, this is my Black Swamp multi-sonic system snare drum right here. If you haven't seen that video of me doing a review on this snare drum, click up here. But yeah, this is where mainly I do all my snare drum repertoire. I have my stand right there, it's really good. And yeah, it's a really good place for my snare drum playing. Moving over here, down here, this is all of my mallets here. I keep it in these bins here as sort of like a nice organization system. As you can see, we have the Encore series with the Artifact series, more Encore mallets with the Van Size series, and then we have the Late Night series with our Pius Chun series. So it's really well organized. I have more mallets in my mallet bags, but these are the ones I mainly use. Moving up, we have a nice table here for my practice pad. I usually put my practice pad on here and then just practice here. I have a cup holder kind of thing. I have these custom-made UGA SD1 sticks. I got these from an honor festival that was hosted at UGA, so really nice of them to give me these. So I just display them right here. And this is my mirror right here. Many of you might ask, why do you have a mirror right in front of your practice pad? And that's because when I practice in front of a mirror, I'm able to identify what technique issues I have when I'm playing. And I think as percussionists, I think music is not just an auditory performance, but it's also a visual performance in which you are able to communicate your expression through your emotions and your playing. As I practice in front of a mirror, I'm able to identify what's wrong with my playing and also how to improve on my visual aspect of my performance. So that's all about the mirror. Let's move down here. I have some drum heads I store down here. If you've seen my latest short, you've seen me change out this head. So if you haven't seen that short, go watch it now. Over here, we have a chair here. I don't use it as a chair anymore. I just use it to store things now. Over here, we have a variety of drumsticks and concert sticks that I use daily. Moving on over here, these are my two practice pads. I have the 6-inch version and then 12-inch version. These are the Evans Feel Real or Real Feel pads. Moving down here, we have my mallet bag over here. So this is my mallet bag. Keep it to store all my mallets daily. I have some mallets in here already, so but I use this mallet bag daily for my daily commutes to rehearsals or performances, or I don't know, anything I need to carry a lot of mallets in, I use this bag. Over here, as you've probably seen in my previous videos, in the background, I do play a little bit of electric guitar. I'm still learning. I'm really bad at electric guitar right now, but currently I'm still learning, and if you want me to do more videos with my electric guitar, let me know down in the comments down below. We have another mallet bag here with some other Marimba 1 mallets here. I use this mainly for performances because it's really light, really handy to carry a good amount of mallets in smaller venues and being able to transfer it easily versus this other big mallet bag is really important. Moving up here, this is like the main attraction of my practice studio is my Marimba 1 5-octave per Duke marimba. So I use this pretty much every single day. There's not really a day that I go by without practicing this at least once. So yeah, this instrument is very important to me and is really essential to the practice room studio. Up here we have my notebook here. This is my practice journal. Every day after a practice, I just log in what I practice, how many hours I practice, and this is a really nice pen. I got this from Europe. It's really nice. And I also have this fake Apple pencil. This is a rip-off version, but it's good for all my electrical or electronic scores, I guess. So really nice. Over here we have my laptop here. So this is mainly where I record my other stuff in my previous videos. Hi, you can see my reflection there. And then moving down here, we have my foot pedal. I use this a lot when I do my electronic scores. Moving over here, we have a couple of my other snare drums. This is my Sonar snare drum. It sounds really nice. I might do a later video on this snare drum because I use this a lot for my drum set. And that is the other drum you've seen in my other short. That's my Ludwig Acrolite. Moving over, this is my Pearl kind of piccolo 3.5 by 13. This is like the starter kit snare drum that you always get. Moving on, we have my tablecloths here for dampening my snare drums here. We have some more Black Swamp gear here with this microfiber cloth. I use it a lot to clean the snare drum or just wipe it down at least of any dust or debris. Over here is my 2 recording tripods for my phone. Little ring light. I don't use it that often because there's a lot of glare when it's on and it just glares back at my glasses. So you got that. Wrapping up everything, we have my custom sizzle kind of like cymbal thingy. I don't know what to call it. Sounds really nice. I haven't really had a purpose to use this yet. I might write a new piece of music for this cymbal, but I haven't had to use this cymbal. As you can see, this has some little like nail thingies, so they rattle and they create a nice sizzling sound. Over here on my left, we have a variety of my plushies here. Finally, last but not least, I have all of my cases here. This is my cymbal case, this is my guitar case, this is my mallet bag, the Adam Tance Traveler series right here. We have my drum case here and my other drum case right there. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the studio tour. I hope you guys learned something today about me. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.